In this video, I'm about to show you the only 10 women's clothing brands robbing you blind, and why, as well as 5 that are actually worth it, starting with number 10. Zara, the premium illusion. Zara dominates the global high street market by positioning itself as the bridge between luxury runway design and everyday affordability. Walk into any of their minimalist, brightly lit flagship stores, and the psychological architecture mimics a high-end designer boutique. The sleek mannequins, the structured blazers, and the rapid, 2-week trend rotation create a powerful illusion that you are purchasing cutting-edge, premium fashion at a highly accessible price point. The structural compromise hidden inside these garments represents an absolute theft of consumer value. While the retail prices have steadily climbed to mimic mid-tier contemporary brands, the physical construction has completely degraded into an industrial, ultra-fast fashion blueprint. A close audit of their woven items reveals a heavy reliance on low-grade, synthetic materials like polyester, polyacrylic, and chemically treated viscose blends. Independent textile engineers consistently point out that these cheap synthetic fibers are highly prone to immediate pilling, seam slippage, and significant shrinkage after a single cold wash cycle. To maximize production speed and keep margins sky high, the factory construction utilizes loose, single-needle stitching and raw, unserged interior edges that unravel under basic wear. You aren't investing in affordable luxury. You are paying premium prices for a highly disposable, petroleum-derived garment designed to disintegrate within months. Number 9. Shein, the disposable trap. Shein has completely rewritten the economics of global retail, shipping nearly 1 million packages every single day to consumers hooked on immediate, algorithmic micro-trends. By leveraging aggressive social media marketing, endless haul videos, and prices that seem impossibly low, frequently under $10 for a complete outfit, the brand targets young women who want an instant wardrobe refresh without financial consequence. It creates a psychological trap where clothing is treated as a single-use, disposable commodity. The hidden cost of this cheap aesthetic is a total failure of basic textile integrity. Independent consumer compliance audits and toxicological evaluations have repeatedly raised alarms regarding the chemical treatments found in Shein's supply chain, showing traces of heavy metals and industrial plasticizers used to stabilize ultra-low-cost fabrics. The physical garments are constructed from thin, scratchy polyester knitwear that completely lacks structural elasticity or breathability. Because the brand relies on a highly fragmented, unregulated network of microfactories, pattern cutting is violently inconsistent, resulting in warped side seams that twist around your body and waistbands that snap upon the first stretch. When you buy from Shein, you aren't saving money. You are actively filling your closet with chemical-heavy textile waste that cannot survive a washing machine. Number 8. Pretty Little Thing, the ultra-fast fiasco. Pretty Little Thing leverages the hyper-glamorous, highly curated world of social media influencers and reality television stars to drive massive sales. By offering heavily discounted, tight-fitting party wear, bodycon dresses, and streetwear, it convinces young women that they can achieve a high-status, red carpet appearance for the cost of a fast food meal. The countdown banners and flash sales on their app create an intense psychological urgency to buy now. The physical reality of these garments completely shatters the online illusion. Independent fashion analysts and thousands of member reviews highlight a profound disconnect between the structured, opaque outfits displayed on idealized digital models, and the flimsy, see-through materials delivered to your doorstep. The brand utilizes the lowest grade of synthetic stretch fabrics, primarily nylon and spandex blends, that have been stretched so thin during manufacturing that they lose all shape retention instantly. The zipper tracks are routinely stitched unevenly into the seams, causing them to warp, buckle, or split open under the slightest physical pressure. It is a business model engineered to exploit transient online aesthetics, leaving the consumer with unwearable, poorly patterned items that belong in a landfill rather than a functional wardrobe. Number 7. Urban Outfitters, the overpriced nostalgia. Urban Outfitters targets college students and young professionals by selling a highly specific, curated aesthetic of vintage bohemian charm, retro streetwear, and effortless coolness. By blending third-party heritage brands with their own private labels, they command premium, contemporary prices. The beautifully styled, moody lookbooks convince shoppers that they are buying authentic, artistic lifestyle pieces that justify a $100 price tag. The actual material architecture of their private labels is shockingly cheap and industrial. A close look at the fabric composition tags on their expensive knitwear and dresses reveals a heavy utilization of polyacrylic, unlined nylon, and low-grade rayon. Polyacrylic is an incredibly cheap synthetic substitute for wool that lacks any natural thermal regulation, traps body heat, and develops severe, unsightly fuzzballs after hours of friction. The interior construction completely bypasses high-quality details. There are no French seams, no bias-bound edges, and no substantial hem allowances to give the garment natural weight and drape. Urban Outfitters successfully used vintage nostalgia and lifestyle marketing to obscure, low-quality, factory-grade synthetic garments, inflating the price based entirely on corporate vibe rather than structural engineering. Number 6. Free People, the Bohemian Bait and Switch. Free People commands an intensely loyal following by selling a whimsical, deeply romanticized dream of flowing lace, embroidered maxi dresses, and oversized, cozy knitwear. Housed under the same corporate umbrella as Urban Outfitters, the brand positions itself as a premium, artisanal destination for free-spirited women, charging luxury-adjacent prices that frequently exceed $200 for a single dress or sweater. The artisanal narrative completely falls apart upon physical inspection of the interior seams. Despite marketing an organic, earth-centric aesthetic, the vast majority of their delicate garments are built from highly fragile, dry-clean-only synthetic materials like low-density viscose, polyamide, and cheap metallic threads. Independent textile reviews have continuously called out Free People for severe quality inconsistencies, specifically regarding their intricate embroidery and lace detailing, which are often poorly anchored to the base fabric and unravel with basic movement. Because the garments are cut with extreme, untailored fluid proportions to fit a wide range of body types without precise pattern grading, they completely lose their silhouette after a few wears, hanging like an unsculpted, heavy mass of fabric. It is an aggressive, premium pricing strategy built entirely on surface-level visual styling while cutting severe corners on baseline material durability. Number 5. H&M, the greenwashed illusion. H&M is a global monolith that has spent years trying to shed its reputation for disposable fashion by introducing highly publicized, conscious collections and aggressive in-store garment recycling programs. By utilizing soft green labeling, floral imagery, and bold claims about recycled polyester and sustainably sourced materials. It targets the environmentally conscious modern woman, convincing her that she can indulge in rapid trend consumption completely guilt-free. The entire sustainability narrative is a massive corporate marketing diversion. Independent advertising standards and climate activist investigations have repeatedly exposed H&M for deep greenwashing, proving that their absolute claims of environmental benefit are highly vague and completely fail to account for a product's entire life cycle. The clothing itself remains structurally identical to traditional fast fashion. The recycled polyester used is often derived from single-use plastic bottles rather than closed-loop textile-to-textile recycling, resulting in short, weak fibers that shed millions of microplastics into the water supply with every wash. The construction remains aggressively optimized for maximum volume and minimum cost, utilizing loose, chain-stitch seams that easily snag and unreinforced buttonholes that stretch out and tear. H&M used vague sustainability metrics to make a highly fragile, short-lived product look ethical, robbing you of your money and your values. Number 4. Skims. The hyped contouring hype. Skims burst onto the global market, backed by the immense cultural power of celebrity reality television royalty, promising to completely revolutionize the shapewear and loungewear industries. Utilizing clean, minimalist aesthetic marketing, inclusive nude colorways, and advanced technical claims about sculpting, second skin compression, and seamless engineering, the brand commands premium designer prices for everyday base layers. The physical experience of these garments reveals a heavy reliance on standard, highly processed synthetic polymers. While the marketing implies a breakthrough in textile engineering, independent garment construction audits demonstrate that the products rely on basic combinations of heavy gauge, nylon, and elastane, the exact same core components used by legacy shapewear manufacturers for decades at a fraction of the cost. Number 3. ASOS, the digital mirage. ASOS operates as a massive digital fashion destination, uploading thousands of new products every week across their private labels to capture the attention of style-conscious internet shoppers. By using highly dynamic video catwalk clips, bright studio lighting, and aggressive data-driven retargeting ads, they create a flawless digital mirage of perfectly fitting, trend-forward clothing that feels essential for your next social event. The physical arrival of an ASOS package completely shatters this digital illusion. Because the brand operates entirely through high-speed, high-volume drop-shipping logistics, the quality control across their house brands is virtually non-existent. Dresses and trousers arrive built from ultra-thin, static-heavy synthetic crepes and polyester satin that wrinkle instantly and cling unflatteringly to the body. The cutting process is aggressively optimized to save fabric, resulting in skewed grain lines that cause trouser legs to twist inward and hems that hang crookedly. The buttons are loosely fastened with cheap industrial threads that unravel upon the first manipulation, and the lining fabric is completely omitted from garments that structurally require it to sit cleanly on the human frame. You are paying for a transient digital image, not a physically viable garment. Number 2. Forever 21, the cheap catalyst. Forever 21 stands as a permanent monument to the original, destructive wave of American fast fashion. While the brand has undergone multiple corporate restructurings and bankruptcies, its physical and digital storefronts continue to churn out massive quantities of low-cost clothing designed to mimic celebrity, street style, and youth culture aesthetics for under $20. The structural quality of a Forever 21 garment represents the absolute bottom of industrial manufacturing. The fabric choices consist almost entirely of low-weight, open-weave polyester and raw acrylic blends that possess zero thermal insulation or physical durability. The sewing assembly is carried out at such a frantic pace that basic alignment is routinely sacrificed. Pocket placement is asymmetrical. Armholes are cut too tight for natural human articulation, and elastic waistbands twist inside their casings after a single day of wear. The dye stabilization process is equally compromised, causing dark garments to bleed heavily in the wash, and light garments to turn gray and dingy instantly. It is a business model that treats the consumer as a temporary processing station for cheap materials on their way to a garbage dump. Number 1. Victoria's Secret. The Fallen Legacy. Victoria's Secret historically held an undisputed monopoly over the American lingerie and loungewear markets, built on an aggressive, highly sexualized marketing empire of supermodel fashion shows and glossy catalogs. Following years of severe cultural backlash and declining sales, the brand attempted a massive, highly publicized rebrand focused on body inclusivity, comfort, and modern wellness-focused intimates to recapture the trust of women nationwide. Victoria's Secret takes the absolute top spot on the avoid list because it represents a complete betrayal of heritage manufacturing quality masked behind inclusive marketing. While the price points for their bras, underwear, and satin robes remain firmly in the premium category, the structural engineering has been hollowed out. Independent lingerie construction experts note that the brand has systematically replaced high-grade components with low-cost synthetic alternatives. The underwires are often encased in thin, single-layer casings that quickly puncture through the fabric, causing acute physical discomfort and ruining the bra. The delicate lace overlays are constructed from cheap, scratchy nylon that tears at the slightest friction, and the elastic bands lose their recovery properties within months of regular wear, rendering the garment completely useless for support. Victoria's Secret successfully utilized an inclusivity marketing facelift to sell cheap, fragile, synthetic, intimate wear at legacy luxury prices. It is an absolute theft of value. Number 5. Reformation, the climate-conscious craftsman. Reformation earns its position on the trusted side of the closet by proving that high-end, contemporary fashion can be executed with strict material integrity and verified transparency. Emerging from Los Angeles, the brand targets the style-conscious woman who refuses to compromise on silhouette or sustainability, offering impeccably tailored dresses, denim, and linen staples. The brand stands out because it treats fabric sourcing as a precise science. Instead of relying on cheap petroleum-derived synthetics, Reformation crafts its garments using high-grade, sustainable materials like certified organic cotton, pure linen, and Refibra, a revolutionary fiber made from upcycled cotton scraps and wood pulp. A close audit of their garment interiors reveals exceptional manufacturing discipline, beautifully finished overlocked seams, substantial bias cuts that allow the fabric to drape naturally over the human contours, and robust, double-stitched closures. Every single piece comes with a transparent breakdown of its carbon and water footprint, proving that their commitment to sustainability is backed by hard engineering rather than empty corporate buzzwords. You are investing in a durable piece of design. Number 4. Everlane, the radical realist. Everlane completely disrupted the traditional retail market by introducing a philosophy of radical transparency. explicitly breaking down the exact manufacturing costs, factory locations, and markup margins for every single item they produce. Focusing entirely on timeless, minimalist wardrobe essentials, the brand appeals directly to the practical consumer who wants to build a functional, long-lasting wardrobe completely free of transient microtrends. The material execution across Everlane's lineup is exceptionally disciplined. Their famous Grade A cashmere sweaters are sourced from sustainable herders in Inner Mongolia, utilizing long, dense fibers that naturally resist pilling and maintain their structural softness for years. Their denim line is manufactured in the world-renowned, eco-friendly Cytex factory, which recycles 98% of its water and utilizes premium, heavyweight organic cotton denim blends that mold to your body over time rather than bagging out. There are zero cheap synthetic fillers, zero deceptive styling tricks, and zero inflated markups. It is an honest, structurally sound product engineered for human longevity. Number 3. COS, the minimalist architect. COS, an independent upscale sibling brand within the H&M group, completely isolates itself from fast fashion shortcuts by operating with the design ethos of a high-end architectural house, offering clean, avant-garde silhouettes, structured tailoring, and minimalist basics. The brand treats clothing as a long-term investment piece for the modern professional. The structural contrast between a COS garment and a standard high street item is immense. The brand avoids low-grade synthetics, focusing instead on heavyweight natural fibers, mercerized organic cotton, pure boiled wool, and certified responsible silk. The tailoring utilizes advanced pattern cutting, incorporating hidden elastic adjusters, deep hem allowances, and fully lined interiors that give their coats and blazers a distinct, clean drape. Independent textile experts frequently praise COS because their garments retain their exact geometric silhouette and fabric density through years of wear and professional cleaning. It is clean luxury executed at a highly accessible price point. Number 2. Patagonia, the ultimate life cycle standard. Patagonia sits at the absolute pinnacle of global ethical manufacturing, treating clothing as a lifelong tool for human utility rather than a temporary trend. While primarily known for outdoor apparel, their extensive line of women's casual wear, heavyweight organic cotton shirts, hemp trousers, and fleece outerwear represents an uncompromised standard of textile engineering. The brand relies entirely on robust, field-tested materials, recycled down, industrial-strength organic hemp, and certified fair trade organic cotton. What makes Patagonia truly worth your money is their legendary ironclad guarantee. If a garment ever tears, fails, or develops a structural flaw, the brand will repair it for free at one of their dedicated repair centers, completely bypassing the traditional retail cycle of disposal and repurchase. The interior seams are bound with heavy-duty nylon threads. Stress points are reinforced with hidden bar-tack stitching, and hardware like zippers and snaps are sourced from premium industrial manufacturers. It is a total refusal to compromise on physical durability. Number 1. Buck Mason, the heritage standard. Buck Mason takes the absolute top spot on this list because it represents a complete, uncompromising devotion to American heritage, manufacturing quality, and textile engineering. Explicitly avoiding the flashy, trend-chasing world of contemporary fashion, the brand focuses entirely on perfecting the fundamental building blocks of a daily wardrobe: the perfect white t-shirt, structured denim, heavyweight cotton sweatwear, and timeless utility shirts.